Howdy folks, Saint Chad here, and we're back for another playthrough of another game. I hope you all enjoyed the Clockwork Tales series. This time we're going to be playing Monster Loves You, which is kind of a cute little choose-your-own-adventure type game. That it's been out for a couple of years. You can find it on sale on Steam fairly often, but I've played it before briefly, and it is a cute little game. So let's go ahead and jump on in. You start out as a little baby monster, and basically you proceed through the monster's entire lifespan, dictating what choices they make. And based on what choices they make, it determines how they end up when they die. So let's go ahead and jump in. You're halfway towards leaving, becoming an adolescent. Wait, no, that's not right. Firm up your personality. Choose your adventure. Okay, so we can... What's that noise from the spawning vat? Let's go and see. You rush over. A big snake is eating helpless morsels. They moan and cry, but it doesn't stop. Okay, so I can choose to ignore it. I can eat some morsels as well. Or I could fight the snake. Let's go ahead and fight the snake. Our ferocity goes up. You puff yourself up and approach the snake. It glances at you, then swallows another morsel whole. I can stand between the snake and the morsels. Fight it. Or wrestle the snake away. Okay, let's go ahead. Bravery and ferocity both go up. You get your claws around the snake's body, just behind its head. It coils around you, but you roll away from the vat and out of the cave. The snake crawls away as you laugh and shout. Alright. Okay, I got 3 days left, so let's go ahead and adventure again. What to choose? We've got a goat with 3 eyes. Marinus leads a group of monsterlings to the scapegoat's pit in Portent Square. What's the scapegoat? Look for trouble? Go along with Marinus. Let's be curious. The scapegoat is a goat with some monster heritage that helps clean and groom dirty monsters. Oh, okay. So, let's go ahead and go along. Elder Marinus escorts everyone down into the pit. The scapegoat stands and trots over to her. It's filthy and its breath smells like warm grass. Let's watch it in action. Marinus turns her back on the scapegoat. The goat uses its long horns to gouge at her hide, removing some dirt and several parasites. So she's clean now? Blah. Marinus smiles down at you. Don't claw it till you've felt it, little one. It's good to get things out of your hide, and not just for us. Marinus withdraws to the edge of the pit, but she looks from you to the other monsterlings to the filthy matted hair of the goat. Okay, let's offer to clean it. My kindness goes up. Marinus is delighted with your offer. You stay behind when the other monsterlings go back to the cave and clean that goat. You run your claws through the goat's thick, wiry hair. Dirt, leaves, and twigs fall to the ground. Hey, that's nice. The goat shivers and stamps its hooves in a little dance of pleasure. When you're done, Marinus comes to take you back to the cave. Goodbye, scapegoat. Bah. You said it, goat. So, my kindness is going up, my bravery, my ferocity. We have 2 more adventures we could do. Let's go ahead and fight. Nash tumbles into you, screaming and chased by Sickle, who is also screaming. What's all this? Nash and Sickle are trying to make each other's ears bleed by screaming. Sickle is winning, and Nash is running. What fun. Let's join that. Bravery and ferocity both go up. As you add your screams to theirs, other monsterlings turn and listen. You seem to have created a weird 3-part horrible harmony. Ooh, more ferocity. You end up leading the whole cave in a chorus of, I am monster, hear me roar, complete with roaring. You're not sure who won, but everybody's ears lost. Okay, I've got 1 more adventure to do. You notice a puddle of glowing slime at the back of the cave. It pulses like a heartbeat, blots, shoves you towards it, daring you to eat it. Don't be a human, baby. Alright. Show him up. Bravery plus 15. You creep close and swallow a mouthful of the slime. It doesn't taste like normal slime, and it's dissolving everything else in your stomach. Okay. Oh my, you wake up and find that you're no longer a little monsterling. You're growing up. Elder Marinus calls the oldest monsterlings to gather in a group. You're one of the oldest ones now, so you should join them. She looks grave. Marinus shuffles down the long tunnel, turning this way and that among dozens of forking passages. Marinus stops in a warm, humid chamber with a pit in the floor. She points to the pit, which seethes with thick mist. Jump right in. You fall, and fall some more. And fall, and you're falling. And other monsterlings are falling. Yes, some of them are crying, and you can't see through the mist. Or is it fog? Maybe clouds. Moans and groans and whispering screams. Where is this? It must be somewhere. You land on smooth flat stone. Despite the swirling vapor, the floor is dry as a bone. You hear other monsterlings breathing nearby. Some of them are still above you, still falling. Okay, we'll cushion the fall. Oof! You don't see who you helped. Whoever it is rolls away into the thick fog without a word. Gratitude's not important. You rejoin some of the monsterlings at the edge of the mist. There are more passages out of here than you can count. Some monsterlings begin to panic, while others look determined. I should take charge. The other monsterlings watch you, curious. Lead the way personally. You strike out with courage and confidence. The other monsterlings follow you. Choosing turns and forks at random, you soon walk into a cave full of even thicker mists. The chamber swirls with mist, smoke, fog, vapor, except it's not any of those things. It's ghosts. Hundreds of them, large and small, they're everywhere. Spooky. One by one, the pale ghosts begin to turn their attention to you. Their eyes glow different colors. Stand fast. The ghosts speak in many voices, all hollow and distant, all in unison. They ask you, do you fear? Let's wait and say nothing. The ghosts stare into and through you as though you're one made of mist. One sharp voice speaks from behind you. Why are you here? Bide your time. A small ghost coils around your foot like a cold, wet snake. The ghost moans, will you lend us some of your blood so we may go on? Attack it! You scream and leap. The ghosts are insubstantial, swirling around your claws like nothing at all. Nothing at all. They laugh at you and prove that they're not entirely untouchable. Thin tendrils of mist circle your throat and begin to squeeze. Oh no. Alright, so 65% brave. I'm not a very dim bulb. 56% ferocious. I'm not honest. 39% kind. And I'm not sure what this is. You wake up inside a well-appointed hovel. This is your home now. Let's start living as an adolescent monster. Let's enter the big bad world. And do an adventure. There's always adventures. Elder Marinus leads you, Blistry, and Varrock into the forest. She points to a stand of purple berry bushes and says, eat your fill, little ones. Eat every berry and aside. You eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. Eat and eat. You've eaten your weight in berries, but what's this? You see even more berries that were hidden before, hidden behind other berries. More berries for your belly. You consume twice your own weight in berries. Soon you slosh with purple juice every time you move. Your slime is changing to a sweet, sticky fluid. Alright, maybe that was too many. As you and Varrock haul your bloated bodies into town, Hemrag and the spine doctor are waiting. They pick you up and squeeze you. You wake up next to a huge wooden bucket. Hemrag is serving pancakes to a long line of monsters. Every plate is swimming with berry slime syrup. Maybe one pancake. The elders seem surprised that you want any pancakes, and they're even more surprised that you want syrup. Still, they give you all you want. Yes, I got some respect. Okay, let's fight something. Today is a holiday, Poke the Bear Day. Monsters have been planning pranks for days. You all head out to the bear caves. Let's do it. You join the crowd of monsters, shuffling, walking, skipping, and scuttling through the woods. Soon you have reached the caves. The bears are already outside, waiting and watching. Alright, I'm gonna poke the biggest bear. It's a mess of fur and fangs. When you're done, the bear has fled before your fearsome poking, and you've gotten appreciative backslaps from everyone. Nash says you weren't cruel enough, though. Alright, let's see. I don't know what that is. You and Gobclaws are playing Toss the Kitten. You're winning 2-1 when, crash, you miss. And the kitten shatters Hamrag's windows. Alright, we'll stick around. Hamrag comes crashing out of his hovel, still half asleep, but all the way angry. Who did this? I'll drown you in the spawning vat. Hamrag whirls and glares at you so hard that you feel heavy and hot. His eyes begin to shine with a weird red light. Oh, really? Perhaps we should have been more careful. I'll be honest. Hamrag yells until he gets tired. As an afterthought, he grabs the kitten from you and eats it before slamming his front door. Gobclaws sighs. I was going to eat that kitten. Alright, let's do another. Loud, drooly, snapping sounds come from the square, where you see Proof Rock, single-clawedly taking on a rampaging pack of wolves. He grunts to you for help. Let's see. Push him to safety. When the fur settles, a pot of wolf stew bubbles happily in the center of the square. Everyone lines up to cheer you and eat. Let's see. Whatever this is. You see Jaggery in a haze of buzzy, angry yellow bees. It looks like he stole a beehive off of a tree and took it home. You can see why. Honey is irresistible. Jaggery motions for you to help him. Let's see. Grab the honey. You tear apart the hive and scoop out, ow, some honey. Ow, slurp, ow, slurp. It's delicious, but this isn't much fun. That was a short, Okay, let's... You sniff the air. Sniff, sniff. Could that be frosting? Blotz greets you and Nash with a fluffy pink cake. Nash says, Blotz says he stole this from a human child. How did the three of you share it? Let's see. It's a human cake. Let's think about this. Humans do a lot of things. Sometimes they talk all day, and sometimes they draw circles and cut them up with chalk. So odd, those humans. Figure this out using geometry. While you scratch out different percentages using dirt and a stick, Nash and Blotz eat the cake, leaving you with nothing. But I learned about math. Okay, we got some tracking. You're heading home with a dead rabbit you found. Suddenly a fox appears. He sidles up to you and asks, "You going to eat all of that?" Let's share it. You tear the rabbit into 2 pieces. It splits unevenly. One chunk has most of the meat, and the other is a bunch of tendons and skin. The fox looks up hungrily. Let's see. You and the fox enjoyed the delicious rabbit. Crunchy. Alright, we got 1 day left, so... Blotz waddles over to you. I'm all out of snacks. Got any to spare? Blotz is tiny. In the right light, one could easily mistake him for a squirrel. His neck is especially flexible from looking over his shoulder so much. He's Nash's best friend, which means she constantly attacks him. No, I'm not gonna help. Blotz says, "You're kind of mean." Alright. Adolescence is fleeting. You have grown beyond youth and have become an adult. You've been dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbors. Let's fight them. They surround you and hold you down, not ungently, until you stop struggling. The neighbors throw you into the center of a great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper to each other, then look at you, then whisper some more. The monsters murmur and mutter, spit and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. Let's yell at them. Some of the monsters flinch when you raise your voice. It's gratifying, but it doesn't seem to make their deliberations any less deliberate. Eventually, though, they come to a decision. The ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you while the smaller adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Let's do The other monsters hold you in some respect, but not much. Everyone goes silent as you bravely meet every monster's eyes without flinching. All the monsters in the circle start throwing rocks at you. Ooh, I got some more respect. Success! You stand perfectly still, showing no fear. A few rocks bounce off your hide, but most of them only hit the ground. Everyone cheers at your courage. Come at me! Ooh, even more respect. They throw more rocks, really messing you up, and you never flinch. Someone at the back yells, "Don't you feel pain?" Alright, bravery, ferocity, both high. Cleverness and honesty are slowly moving up. Kindness, 16% respect. Alright. You're an adult now. You'll grow stronger over that time, but your personality is no longer as mutable as it was when you were young. Alright, well folks, we're going to go ahead and stop here for this episode. We're going to walk through, in this series, a couple of monster lifetimes. So we're already in adulthood. After this comes the elderhood and death. So once we're through with that, we'll keep on going with another monster because it's different almost every time. I mean, obviously you could repeat the same things, but most of the time it's different. So if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time with more Monster Loves You.